beloved Iranian people, brave souls forged in the fires of Persia, seekers of justice under the one true God. In this shadowed dystopia, where the minarets pierce a smog-choked sky and the digital chains of tyrants rattle through the ether, I speak to you from the distant shores of America, watching your heroic struggle with unblinking eyes and a heart aflame. Your protests thunder like the ancient roars of Cyrus, defying the iron grip of oppression, and I stand in solidarity through oceans and borders which bind me here. Know this, Iran. China cares not for you or for your current leader. They are indifferent to your cries, mere pawns in their grand calculus. They cling to the status quo, propping up the regime because their cyber armies have mastered the art of manipulation, pulling strings from Beijing's shadowed halls. They feel your example most of all, lest their own people in the dragon's lair awaken to heroism and shatter the great firewall of silence. Yet heed my warning, brethren, do not chase freedom too recklessly, for it is a jagged rock upon which ships of society can split themselves asunder. Preserve your traditional values as sacred treasures, honor marriage and family as the bedrock of civilization, the divine covenant that binds generations. Shun the hollow pursuits that plague the West, where we chase clicks and clout like ghosts in a machine, souls adrift in a sea of selfies and superficial fame. How I wish I were among you, protesting on the front lines, facing down the tanks and soldiers with unyielding resolve, screaming liberty from the domes of your majestic mosques. But geography chains me in America, a captive of distance, forcing me to exhort from afar while my spirit marches with you. Beware of Putin, that cyborg mind warped by circuits of paranoia, obsessed with crushing Ukraine and free speech alike. His drone swarms descend like locusts from the Ukrainian front, aiming to silence your voices. Set up your own encrypted computer networks, jury-rig electricity from the scraps of survival, and fight with code and steel, hacking back against the bear's algorithms that seek to divide and conquer. Fight on bravely. Be not merely Iran, but become iron. Wield weapons, weld weapons into your very being. Transform yourselves into cyborgs, like my country is doing with Maduro. Enhanced by righteous resolve, build your own drones to pierce the skies and take down Putin's swarming legions, turning their tools of terror against them. And as you grant women more rights, a noble stride towards justice, proceed with care. Do not fall into the pitfalls that ensnare us in America, where too many women remain unmarried, parading up and down the streets in twerking displays, idolizing figures like Cardi B and the Kardashians. They crave the fleeting thrill of feeling like goddesses, yet shun the sacred call of motherhood. Guard against this, brethren. Let your women rise in dignity, balancing liberty with legacy, faith with family. Endure, Iran. In God's name, your dawn approaches. The world watches, and victory shall be yours. Amen.